It's the first thing you hear when anyone talks about the Mini-14 is only use Ruger magazines. Well, we're going to talk about that myth today. We're going to clear that up, and we're going to tell you definitively, can you use Pro Mag or anything else? Stay tuned. Citizen scholars and friendly knights everywhere, TacNerd is here at the bench, and today we are talking about Mini-14 myths. And specifically, we're talking about magazines. What magazines can you use reliably in your Mini-14? And let's get the elephant out of the room and address that. First off, the biggest question that everyone has is about these, which is Pro Mag magazines, and if they are okay to use. Now, I have a previous video where I pretty much addressed this issue, and I went through several Pro Mag magazines, and I'm going to post the footage here, and I'll provide a link. You guys can go watch that at your leisure. But I went through several Pro Mag magazines and several different types of ammo, and that was factory ammo. I did steel cased ammo. I even did reloads, and I even did some really kind of sketchy reloads that I had. And I will tell you, all of them fed perfectly. I didn't have any issues at all with any of those through these Pro Mag magazines. So why is that rift there? Why is there so many people screaming online? And why do they give you that mantra every time someone asks or brings up that they're buying a Mini-14 to only get Ruger branded magazines? Well, it's because it was an issue at one time. And that is because in 2005, Ruger did some retooling of their dies for two reasons. First, for reliability, feeding reliability for the magazines, and two, for accuracy. Now, we'll get into the accuracy issue in another video, but as far as reliability goes, they tightened the tolerances of their dies, and that, I don't want to say it completely solved the problem, because there are still issues that do crop up. But for the most part, those problems don't really exist with newer minis as they did with the older ones. The question really, can you use Pro Mag reliably in your Mini, is if you have a 580 series and a greater, basically anything made 2005 onward, the question is yes, you're probably going to be fine with using Pro Mag. Now, I know there's going to be people that come onto this video and tell me that that's simply not true, but I will tell you, I have it on camera, at least for mine, that is simply not true. And I have talked to endless other people because of that video that say they don't have that problem either. So yes, it is an issue with older Mini-14s. The newer ones, really not so much. The reason this topic keeps coming up, though, is because if you own a Mini-14, there really is only two companies to get magazines from at this point, and that's going to be the Ruger branded ones or Pro Mag. That's really all that exists. If you have an older Mini-14, unfortunately, the question there is, yeah, the Pro Mags may not work for you. The problem, though, with that statement is, as the great Paul Harrell stated in his video on the Mini-14, the tolerances were so bad back in the day that there were some Mini-14s that wouldn't even work with Ruger branded magazines. And I think he told a story of a person who bought, I think it was something like a dozen different Ruger magazines just so he could get 6 to work. So if you have one of those older minis, it really is a dice roll to see if you got a good one or not. And if you did, you're probably okay. You're just going to have to go through all the magazines that you can get and see what works best for you. The next myth, as far as magazines go, are polymer magazines. This one's pretty much an easy one to solve because there really aren't any currently that are being produced. I think Pro Mag does make a current polymer magazine, but those, even in newer Mini-14s, they really are widely regarded as not very good. Best rated polymer magazines are the old Tapco Gen 2 magazines. Now, that's because they had steel reinforcing around the feed lips and around the rock and locks that seemed to make them more reliable. I don't have one of the Tapcos. I don't even have one of the polymer Pro Mags, so I can't speak too much to that. But what I can say is that if you really want to see some polymer magazines out there for the Ruger Mini-14, keep talking about the Mini-14. Keep using it. Keep making videos about it. There is something of a resurgence going on with the Mini-14. If we can keep that momentum going, we may be able to attract someone like Magpul to make some reliable polymer magazines out there. Okay, next is compatibility with AR magazines. Now, this isn't much of a myth as it is a kind of a gripe that people have with the Mini-14. Anytime you mention it, there's going to be someone is going to crop up saying, hey, I would buy one if it would work with AR mags. Or I think they should make an AR compatible Mini. They'd sell millions of them. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that is never going to happen. It's not ever, ever, ever going to happen. There really is nothing in it for Ruger to do that. They already sell thousands of Mini-14s every year, anyways. Why would they go and spend millions of dollars to retool again, which they've already done in 2005? Why would they pay that money to retool again, only to sell probably it would only be a few thousand more? It is an expensive platform, and they already sell a AR magazine sporting rifle, which is the Ruger AR that they have. In fact, there was back in the day, there was a manufacturer that made a magazine that supposedly worked with both the Mini-14 and the AR. From I don't have one, but from all reports I've seen, it was terrible. It didn't work with either rifle, at least not very well. If that's your sticking point and you have to have AR magazines for your rifle, it's best to just move on. The Mini is not your thing because it's not going to happen. Okay, the last myth as far as magazines I want to go over is that they're too expensive and too hard to find. So that goes kind of along with the whole AR thing because, yeah, AR magazines are cheap. You can get them anywhere for 10 to 12 quatlus a piece. Contrast that with Ruger branded Mini magazines, you're looking at 40 to 50 quatlus just for one. So, yeah, it is an issue. But are they hard to find? Well, they're not going to be in your local sporting goods store, but as far as hard to find goes, that's really kind of up to you. It really only took me one or two auctions to accumulate all of the magazines that I have. You really just have to look around on the secondary market. Auctions, thrift stores, pawn shops, and estate sales are good options. You can look locally or you can look, wherever. Those are the best places to find them because typically, if it is a former Mini owner that is getting out of the collection market, he's going to have 4 or 5 of them anyways, and they'll sell them in a lot and you can get them for a pretty good price. So is it expensive to get magazines for the Mini-14? I would say no, but you do have to do a little bit of looking around, and it's just a minimal effort that you really have to do to find them. Okay, so in conclusion, what did we look at today? Well, first we looked at ProMag and if you can use them in your Mini-14. The answer was yes if you have 580 series and above. If you have below that, you're probably going to want to stick with Ruger branded magazines. We also looked at polymer magazines not being very available. We looked at availability of magazines and that you really should look on the secondary market. And lastly, we looked at compatibility with ARs, and that's just never going to happen. So that's it for our magazine mini myth. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to put a pinned comment down below. I want to ask all of you, what other myths about the Mini-14 do you have or what questions do you have about them that is maybe stopping you from jumping on board? Go down below, make a comment, let me know. I'll tackle as many of these as I can. I've got a few more ideas coming up, but I want to know from all of you, what issues are there with the Mini that's maybe preventing you from moving forward with grabbing one? All right, folks, so thank you for joining me here today. I hope you got something out of this. Please like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank you all again for joining us. Hit that hype button if you see it. That really helps the video along. And if you hit the bell notification, you'll be notified when any of our new videos come along. We've got a lot more Mini-14 projects coming, so stay tuned. Folks, this is TacNerd, and I am out of here.